Hey everybody, this is Hadrian. Thanks for watching. Let's play some more of our tutorial in Civilization 5. It's 1590 AD, turn 228, and our happiness is about to drop again. Because Circe is about to grow, our Pinum is about to grow, Neapolis is going to grow in 4 turns, so we're still struggling with getting this up above normal levels and wondering, somewhat jokingly, somewhat seriously, what was going on with the happiness not jumping up in the previous episodes. It's something I've never Googled. It's just something that... you know, when you build certain buildings, you build a Colosseum, you build... ooh, Great Engineer. That's very helpful. I'm going to do that right now because I want that Sistine Chapel to finish. So, I'll finish my thought in a moment. We just got our first Great Engineer in Rome. Don't see a bar there for the Great Engineer. Maybe it's because we just completed him. Similar to how there wasn't a bar for the Great Scientist earlier, and now there is. So, when the Great Engineers are in cities... you can, similar to the Great Scientist, the way the Great Scientist was able to generate a huge amount of science and basically instantly finish a building, Great Engineers can generate huge amounts of production and instantly finish a wonder, for instance, which is what we're going to do here, because the Sistine Chapel, just to remind you of why this is so important, is going to give us an extra 25% culture in all of our cities. So you're going to see this plus 81 here go up considerably in the next turn. So... this always happens. It's going to take one more turn to finish whenever you use a Great Engineer. The game doesn't let you cheat, basically, and finish a wonder that turn. If there is someone who's legitimately one turn away from finishing a wonder, you know, the game doesn't want you to, you know, sneak your way past them using a Great Engineer. It considers that not fair. But anyway, as I was saying, you know, when we were building the various religious buildings, the pagodas, after having built the mosques, and we purchased also a Colosseum and Circe, all with the purpose of improving our happiness. Neither of those buildings, either the Colosseum we purchased here or the pagoda we purchased, I believe it was in Circe as well, actually helped us. So it might have something to do with the fact that our borders aren't connected yet. Nope. That was just me experimenting. But again, you know, if that's a phenomenon that I've seen many, many times in games. It's never really, it's never pushed me to the point of like trying to specifically understand it. I just kind of work with it each time. So just know that sometimes happiness will not go up from buildings the way that you expect. And if I can figure out what the heck is going on with that, I will of course do an addendum to the series so that I can explain why that is. So let's go to the next turn. So our Sistine Chapel is about to be built. This plus 81 should go up to hopefully something over 100. Okay, close. Plus 96. All right, Rome is once again ready for business. It's only going to take one turn to build a settler. That's crazy. Rome just has very good production at this point. We're going to build an opera house in Rome. In Cumae, we'll do the same. Yeah, so our foremost goal, not to sound like a broken record, but our foremost goal at the moment is to get this back up above 0. One of the ways we can do it is by becoming friends with Singapore again, which we should be able to do somewhat easily. Ooh, Barbarian and... What? Are you serious? Alright, hang on. We're going to upgrade the Roman Legion to Longswordsmen here, and we're going to go down and kick those barbarians' butts. Alright, so a barbarian encampment has just spawned right near our borders. And they could wreak havoc on our trade routes if we're not careful. But we're going to send our Longswordsmen down to decimate them. I was under the impression that barbarian encampments couldn't spawn a certain distance from your borders. I thought we had Africa on lock, but evidently we do not, which is fine. We'll kill them, and we'll enjoy it. All right, so let's trade with Cape Town. Keep getting our gold. We're at -3 happiness now, so that is a situation we need to get fixed, and soon. All right, so this mine is finished building. Oh, Arpinum doesn't have a road connecting it yet. Let's fix that. That'll definitely help with the happiness situation. Let's get this caravel on auto explore. Our other caravel is heading out that way now too, so they should go in kind of separate directions once they get outside. We're going to actually go ahead and build one more caravel. Oh wait, no, not an Antium though. We'll build an Opera House in Antium. And a caravel in Neapolis. Alright, these workers need orders, but we're going to leave them there because I don't know what's going on with these barbarians. Oh good, we can actually attack these guys this turn. You're going down. Nice. Alright, so we took care of that barbarian unit, and now we just need to finish off the encampment, which we'll do in the next turn. We might not actually be able to get to the encampment because we don't have a road leading to it the way we had a road leading to that square. But that's okay. We will take care of this issue. Bratislava has a new ally. Poland has replaced Portugal as the ally of Bratislava. I kind of want to be the ally of Bratislava. But for now, let's talk to Singapore. And let's start gaining some influence with them. They're hostile, so it's tough to maintain a relationship with Singapore, but being friends with them will make my empire happier. So I'm kind of trying to milk that for all it's worth. We'll go ahead and build an armory in Rome. Armories and barracks and all these other buildings you've been seeing me build in the military chain that I've kind of avoided up to this point in the tutorial, what they do is they just give your units a certain amount of experience right out of the gate. Okay? When you create them, that way they don't have to earn experience from battle every single time. It's useful. Alright, so this caravel is finished. We're going to send them on auto explore. Our objective with the caravels, because I haven't explained it just yet, our objective is to discover as much of the world as possible, preferably all the other civilizations. The first civilization to discover all the other civilizations in the game gets to not only found the World Congress, but also they get to be the leader of the World Congress. So it'll just give me tremendous diplomatic authority. Songhai is now protecting Bratislava. Alright, so those caravels are on the way out. You can see why I auto-explore with caravels, but I don't auto-explore with scouts. They can see a lot farther, so I feel safer just kind of sending them out into the unknown. It's not typically a big issue. We're going to build a farm there. We'll build a mine there. And we're going to finish off these guys. Actually, it's going to take a few turns to finish them off, but we will do so. The arts are flourishing in Cape Town, and they're looking for the city that's going to produce the most culture. Why are they angry? Oh, probably because my caravels sailed into their territory. See, this is why auto-explore can be a bad thing. Cape Town's mad at me. Oh well, we're going to build a farm there. I'm very annoyed by the emergence of these barbarians. Alright, so now we're going to do a road to Arpinum. We're going to fight some more barbarian spearmen. You know, on the subject of whether or not your borders have to be connected for happiness bonuses to make a difference, these borders aren't connected either. So that might actually be the issue. I'm not sure. I'm going to do trial and error. It's not something I'm as familiar with. It's never a mechanic that I've dug very deeply into. But it would explain why certain buildings that I've built are not helping me at all. And actually, if I were to build one of those in Arpinum and it did help, then that would be evidence to support the idea that because Arpinum is within my main borders and connected to my capital borders-wise,
it is the newspaper's duty.
The happiness bonus would take effect. So we've met the city-state of... Oh, I hate this one. Antananarivo. Antananarivo. They provide you with a gift of 15 gold. They're friendly, and they're mercantile, So maybe these are the people we need to be building up a good relationship with. So this is a city-state, looks like, at the bottom of South America, which we have just discovered with one of our caravels, which is awesome. We are about to be ready to maybe make one of those religious purchases in Arpinum. Oh, good. We can finally build zoos. That will help us get our happiness problem taken care of. So let's go ahead and do... Well, hang on. Antium already has a wonder, yes? The National College is... it's a particular type of wonder. I don't know. The National College is one of those that requires you to have a certain building in all cities. And I don't know that it works the same. You know, I have certain bonuses now that are based on having wonders in different cities, and I kind of want to have an actual wonder. Let's do a zoo first, because we need happiness to go back up. We do. All right, I'll research banking, because 2 of my advisors are screaming at me to get that done. So just to give you an idea of how banking will help. We're going to have the ability to build the bank. Some nice gold bonuses there. The Forbidden Palace will be open to us, but since we don't have patronage, which is a kind of a city-state-centric cultural track, we won't have access to it just yet. But if we can get to it, it would be nice, because those 2 delegates in the World Congress are useful. And then the Constabulary, which helps us reduce enemy spy stealing in our territory. And also an additional trade route. So that's good. Okay, well, unfortunately, the barbarians have spawned some more troops here. Matter of fact, they might have just trumped us a little bit, much to my annoyance. Let's see if we can get these archers in range. And we're going to fortify our longswordsmen there, because I'm afraid that these guys are going to get attacked from 2 sides. So yeah, they have some crossbowmen here, which are actually more powerful than these archers that I've just sent at them, but I need to provide some support to the longswordsmen. Sure. I think that was a deal I was already doing anyway. That was a deal I was already doing. Alright, next turn we will be able to purchase a religious building. So we'll have to pay close attention to what happens to our happiness when we purchase a happiness boosting building for a city that is in our borders. Okay, so was expecting that. Alright, purchase pagoda. Okay. So we got a happiness boost from that, as we should have. Alright, Rome needs a zoo. Yep, definitely needs a zoo. We're going to get a happiness boost in as many places as we can. Going to build one in Cumae as well. In Neapolis. We'll also build one. I think I have enough caravels now, exploring the world. Alright, this composite bowman. Needs to do some damage. This caravel needs to auto-explore. See? Just sailed right into Vatican City's territory. That's the issue with auto-exploring. I'll kind of just deal with it for now, but that's what I mean when I say that I usually like to move my units individually. So it looks like we've discovered some American territory over here. Territory in the Americas. Could be a few turns away from meeting some other civilizations. I can see the borders of another civilization here, but I don't know that we've actually met them yet. We haven't received a greeting from another civilization yet. Aha! Consul Hiawatha of the Iroquois. Very good. Our golden age has ended, sadly. Our happiness is ticking upward. That's good news. We're going to continue firing on these jerks. Huh. Yeah, alright, we need to build some farms out in that area. It's kind of desolate looking. Build a farm there. As soon as Rome's zoo is finished building, all the other zoos that I'm building will build faster. So Hiawatha is here, looks like. And he's the one that built the Great Wall. There you go. And there's another civilization, looks like the Inca, I think. Down here. No, it's the Maya. I really do believe the fact that that happiness boost didn't translate to our empire. I think it's because... Aw, you freaking jerk. Alright, so that archer was an opportunistic ass, and they just captured my worker. Because they could, basically. So we're going to hit them back for that hard. Meanwhile, we're going to use our archers to finish off this camp. That's very annoying, because those barbarians don't stand a chance against us right now. They're literally just trolling me. Alright, we're going to auto-explore. And we got a great artist. I kind of want to just trigger a golden age, because the extra income would be really useful right now, as well as the extra culture. So that's what we're going to do. Up to 108 culture. Not complaining about that. City connection between Arpinum and Rome has been established, so you can see we got a happiness boost from that. And Ravenna needs a lot of buildings. Interesting. Let's go ahead and build an aqueduct in Ravenna to help the city grow faster, population-wise. Oh, we have 500 gold, which means Singapore. You are now our friend, and we have 5 happiness because of you. Very good. Alright, we're going to tell those workers to chill out for a second while there's an issue with... Oh, there's a Polish missionary on his way down to Rome. I can't, because he hasn't actually done any converting yet, I can't tell him to stop it. But I'm going to tell Poland not to convert my cities. He's trying to spread Catholicism, basically. Sure. Alright, so we have an embassy now with Hiawatha. Looks like Hiawatha, this is very much a what would have happened, possibly, had there not been any European colonization. It looks like there's a major indigenous American civilization led by Hiawatha, right smack dab in the middle of North America. All right, so we've just met another couple of city-states. Prague, to be exact, and Malacca. Malacca is mercantile, so being friends with them will make us happy. And then Prague is cultured, very much like Bratislava is cultured. All right, we're gonna get our worker back. That's always funny to watch. Alright, so we got our worker back. Right, we're going to finish off these spearmen. Barbarians are no longer a threat. This worker is still looking for something to do, and I really don't have anything to give him. We'll send him here. Oh, good. I can improve this copper resource. I never realized that I hadn't improved that yet. That will definitely help with happiness. Silly me. I've been screaming about my happiness for God knows how long now. And we can improve a resource and make the problem go away. A little bit, at least. I really thought I'd improve that already. Oh well. Making progress. Turns are taking a little bit longer to process now, which is normal. We're discovering more of the world. There's more and more for the game to process. Alright, now this worker I'm going to send back to where they were and have them build a farm. I'm going to have my swordsman here try and capture that spot. I definitely want Rome to keep growing, so I'm going to renew the food-based trade route to Rome. And, ooh, the composite bowman has been promoted, so we're going to give him the improved accuracy promotion, and we're going to capture the barbarian encampment, get some gold, build a farm there. So we're starting to have a lot happening every single turn. So now we're going to build the Leaning Tower of Pisa in Rome. 13 turns away. Hopefully we'll get it. We'll see. Let's go over here. We have a lot of buildings to improve in this area. A lot of tiles to improve, rather. We need to build a mine there. Farm, 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 farm. We won't necessarily have access to all those right away. Again, you have to have citizens in cities. You have to have enough citizens to work all the tiles around your city in order for those benefits to really be reaped. But I still want to go ahead and get them in place so that as the cities grow, the impact of their growth is maximized. We've researched a new technology, banking. And we've also met the Maya, which I think that means we've met everybody. Right? Right? Yeah, we've met everyone. So... we should have the World Congress at this point. Not sure why we don't, but we'll get there. Alright, so Antium, I want to go ahead and build this. Well, let's go ahead and build the Globe Theater in Antium. Again, it's good to have wonders in different cities. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and cut this episode here. Notice we're making 112 culture every turn thanks to our Golden Age. Very useful. We're going to keep getting that number up as high as possible because we want to have as many policies as possible. It's just part of my particular playstyle. I like to really flesh out the social policies trees as much as I can. We might even go for patronage so that we can get those extra 2 delegates because that would be fun. And I could show you the usefulness of that. So I don't typically do that because it's kind of going backwards in a way. Patronage is something that we've had access to since like the classical era. Our title is now Master Augustus Caesar of Rome. Interesting. But anyway, thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. I upload new episodes in Civilization 5's tutorial every day at noon Eastern Daylight Time, which is GMT -4. And comments are always welcome. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next episode.